Leadville, Colorado. You are now tuned in to the 14er Finisher History of the Wild West playlist. Journey with us back in time into an old Victorian mining camp that sprang into existence and prosperity in the late 1800s. Welcome to 14er Finisher. Leadville, Colorado is situated in the central part of the Rocky Mountain State in the upper Arkansas River Valley. It is known as the highest incorporated city in the United States, sitting at an elevation of over 10,150 feet. Today we will explore several key attractions around the historic mining town. Come with us. The Tabor Opera House was built in 1879 by Horace Tabor. It was constructed in just 100 days during the silver boom, and it was designed to bring arts and culture to this remote, high-altitude mining town, and it officially opened in November of '79.
Grant gave a speech up there, so it's very historic. There's a building right over here where the gas station is, and that was the Clarendon Hotel. Billy Bush owned that at one time, and then he and Tabor were buddies. They put a catwalk between the two buildings, and everybody said, how nice. That way they don't have to go out into the cold. Well, some people say it's for Horace to take his girlfriends over there. I don't know what was really true, but I got a feeling the latter probably was.
Yeah.
This is Elizabeth, also known as Baby Doe.
To make a long story short, Horace Tabor had some moral issues, and he acquired a side chick named Baby Doe. This became a scandalous affair, and he left his wife for her.
So there's just no need for us to go to that extent. You see all the big pictures up here, though? This is different stages of mining that were drawn by an artist. And that was in the Tabor Grand Opera House in Denver. So before they tore that place down, they took those things down and they gave them to us. So thank God we get to show them to everybody now.
Very cool.
Don't even ask.
He's a locksmith. He said, did anybody ever tell you who unlocked that safe, Brenda? And I said, no. They just said that it took forever to get it done. He said, I'm the one that unlocked it.
Oh, really?
And so when they got it unlocked, nothing was in there. Story of my life.
Don't even ask.
Not so great view of the mountains. Over massive. It's a little cloudy, but you can see the leaves are changing. It's just beautiful. If you go up 91, really pretty.
Yeah.
But I've got enough to get my point across. I tell everybody, this is the one I like the best. This is her standing outside her door.
Who's got 5 on some blackjack? When Horace Tabor, known as the Silver King of Leadville, built the Tabor Opera House, it was one of the most substantial and costly buildings in Colorado history up until that point in history, costing over $40,000 to build. The venue has hosted famous acts, including Oscar Wilde, Harry Houdini, and Buffalo Bill.
Where are we, Laura?
We are at the National Mining Hall. I really fucked that up. National Mining Hall of Fame.
Yes. gentleman looks like a very hard worker. And he likes rocks. My father-in-law, Carl, is from Kansas. My parents, Julius and Carol, are from Ohio. That's where I was born. Buddy Mary is a Jersey girl. She does not pump gas. Mother-in-law, Roberta, is from Minnesota. Gotta represent the Mile High. And Arizona, out in the Wild West, has a lot of minerals. This is where my wife, my desert sunflower, and my home is located. So these are old mining artifacts that you can check out at the museum here in Leadville, Colorado. This stuff is totally awesome. Slice of American history.
Headline news, baby doe freezes to death.
Did you know that without mining, bicycles would not exist? Each year, the average American uses 40,000 pounds of minerals. Whoa.
But there's no place to go because the gate's closed.
Oh, really?
Just kind of get in there and just get like enough gravel just to fill the base.
Okay.
So, not too much, probably just about, just about that much.
Okay.
Not to fill the base, that's good too.
I'm like, it's really heavy.
I know. So, then just kind of fill it with water and then start shaking so you could try to settle all the gold to the bottom.
Okay.
So when you're sifting, you kind of start removing the gravel and
Is that too much water?
that's pretty good. So then you just kind of start sifting through,
Okay.
shaking it. Just anything to get that gold to the bottom of it. So after a little bit,
Okay.
just kind of start trying to bring all the gravel out. So you just want to have water flow in and also have that water flow out. So
Horace Tabor made over $7.5 million on silver mining in the Leadville area. But following a crash in silver prices followed with extravagant spending, the Tabors foolishly lost their fortune in the 1890s. After Horace died in 1899, he reportedly told Baby Doe to, quote, hang on to the Matchless. She moved into a small cabin on the site, living in poverty as a recluse while waiting for the mine to bring wealth again. That sadly never happened, and Baby Doe was found dead of a heart attack in her cabin in March of 1935. She was holding a rosary with her hands firmly frozen to it. It's not morbid at all. Mining still occurs in Leadville, Colorado today, and the Climax molybdenum mine is one of the largest in the world and a major producer of molybdenum. Jeep 4x4 trails up nearby Chalk Mountain, Mount Zion, and Iron Hill afford one the opportunity to explore back roads, high peaks, and see old mining relics of the silver boom. And let's not forget that Leadville can always boast the claim that in its backyard it's home to Mount Elbert, the highest peak in the Rocky Mountains.
Cheers. Cheers. Mount Huron.